not a lot to welcome you to my workshop.
That's my train set sitting up there on the ceiling. It comes down on a rope pulley system every time the grandchildren come to visit. Children like to see a little bit of movement. Trains running around the train track, trains running on different tracks. In this case, the points are changed automatically by the engine of the train set. This train set has been a work in progress over many years, building bridges, houses, a lake in the middle of the train set. But throughout this time, this plane has sat on the tarmac. Now Erin, one of our grandchildren, believes this plane should be flying around the train set. To do that, we'll need a motor. I've got a box of recycled motors, and I've found a gearbox, 150:1 ratio. The 6-volt motor should drive that just nicely. We'll need a bracket to mount the motor on the side of the gearbox. The motor will have to be mounted at a height that the two pulleys line up, so that a drive belt can be placed between the two. A couple of mounting holes, and this bracket should be ready to fit to the motor. Luckily, the motor had a couple of tapped holes in the end of it for mounting. We'll need a bracket to mount the arrangement onto the ceiling. And to mount the rotor onto the gearbox, I've selected a pulley. I've drilled and tapped 4 holes, and this pulley will be fitted to the gearbox and the rotor screwed to the pulley. The whole arrangement will then be mounted on the ceiling. I've cut a couple of aluminium strips to go on the end of the rotor because the plane will have to be supported on the nose and the tail. It'll hang on nylon line. That should do the trick. Now to mount the mounting bracket on the ceiling and the motor gearbox arrangement to the bracket. The socket is for the 6-volt supply to the motor. So I'll have to put a plug on a long lead to supply the motor. This lead will then be threaded through the ceiling and down to the train set control panel. A couple of small holes are drilled in the plane, one in the nose and one in the tail, to support it on nylon cord. The plane's supported. All that needs to happen now is to throw the control switch and see that it works. The rotor is turning around at a comfortable speed, and the planes are flying just above the treetops around the train set. Erin will be pleased.
So, this is what my workshop's all about. Having fun. Challenges. Rotating aeroplanes. Train sets for the grandchildren. And many other projects. This is only one of them. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.